the relief would be past those communities that typically flood. So that took place about 24 hours before the storm, and then we stopped and we closed everything up. We instructed the private owners of all of the 550 high hazard and significant hazard dams to inspect their dams ahead of the storm to make sure that there was no safety concerns. We closed on a precautionary basis shellfish beds statewide in anticipation of stormwater runoff that caused contamination. And this was done. We had done this during Irene, and we did it again, during in anticipation of the storm. We the commissioner signed an administrative order early on to try to get ahead of what we would anticipate, significant problems with debris. All of the safety inspections and precautions were put in place in all of the nuclear power plants, and then we closed all of our state parks and forestry sites, so 50 parks. We did outreach to all of the towns and municipalities and counties in advance of the storm, reminding them to sweep their streets, to clear out the storm drains, and do any other kind of debris removal in anticipation of flooding and water flow, so that they're trying to reduce some of the flooding that we would expect. During the storm, we had a coordinated kind of response, command post. It consisted of all of our technical experts, our Office of Emergency Management. We had EPA there. We had state police. We had, eventually FEMA came. I'm trying to think of this. All of our the critical agencies in response, Army Corps, USGS, they were all part of this coordinated effort. We monitored dams, reservoirs, the water supply facilities, wastewater treatment plants, and we were being provided real-time analysis of the flood map so that we knew where the areas of great concern would be. After the storm, there were two major challenges. It was power outage and flooding, and it was our entire state. Again, I don't remember such an extensive storm, but our entire state was affected by significant power outages that then impacted the ability for our facilities to operate. So the first phase of our response really was to get power to these facilities so that they could operate, both in terms of treatment and delivery of water. And the DEP took the lead to begin to identify how best to reconnect everybody, to reconnect all of the facilities that needed to provide the services to the people. So in the area of drinking water, there's 604 water supply facilities statewide. And during the storm, immediately after the storm, there were about 70 of those that were in distress. Now, at one point during the process, there were 19 water systems on boil water advisories that affected over 200,000 people. As of early this month, and again, this is where I'm not sure if this is 100% accurate, we were down to 7 small drinking water facilities that still had boil water advisories, and they were all in Ocean County and all on the barrier islands. Some of that may have been lifted because power is starting to get back to that area.
Hey, Carrie?
Yeah.
2 minutes. 2 minutes.
Okay. 2 minutes. I'm not going to talk about PBSC or the MCUA because they're there, I believe, or on the phone, and they can talk about all this. But during the height of the storm, there were 80 wastewater treatment facilities that were affecting about 3.5 million people. And the department took the lead in getting generators and fuel to those facilities to get them back online. Again, I'm not going to talk about PBSC or MCUA. They can talk about what their facilities experienced. But I will say that we immediately put in water monitoring over the entire affected area. We took daily data, and all of that data has been posted on a regular basis on the hurricane website, so you can see the progression of data from the early days of right after the storm to up to now. We also issued advisories both for recreational use, primary contact, and fishing. I think most of those now have been lifted with the possible exception of just the Raritan. And there's the big challenge now is debris management. We have people identified for each town working with the town to manage their debris, and we will continue to take care of that and follow up on that. And then at the same time begin to think about how to rebuild. We have a new czar that's been identified, and each Department of State is going to be providing staff to that czar so that we can begin to look at the best ways to rebuild. It is my information that all of the new codes, both FEMA codes and current building codes, will be applied to any reconstruction, and that is really it in a nutshell as to the overall from the department.